Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Harry Buffett. Welcome back to another Starcraft 2 Daily Masters. Got a great, awesome little game for you today. It is going to be Mr. Sand versus Mr. Hanfy. You should probably actually introduce them in order. So starting off down the bottom right side of the map, it is going to be Mr. Hanfy. He is 24 years old, from Germany, was playing at the Alien Invasion team at the point of this replay, but actually left that team, I think, like a few weeks ago, actually. 28th of March, according to Wikipedia, so not all that long ago, but definitely long enough, so yeah, not that long ago. So anyway, beautiful stuff. And his opponent is going to be Mr. Sand up the top left side of the map, and he is going to be, he is going to be Mr. Sand. So currently, what do we know about him? He's 23 years of age, from South Korea, plays for the Yo Flash Wolves team, which has taken up most of his name, but then again, he doesn't have a very long name, so pretty good stuff. I don't know what they would do for their actual clan title. Like, I think it's only 2 characters, or is it 3 characters? Maybe just FW, I don't know, but yeah, we've got some interesting stuff starting off. You can see we've got a pretty standard play from Mr. Sand. Hanfy does look like he went for a 10 pull. I believe it was a 10 pull anyway, so we could be seeing some very, very early play off that, going straight for the gas. Almost certainly going to be for early Ling speed, would be my guess. There's the first queen coming off there, no expansion in sight. So it looks like it's just going to be Ling pressure with Ling speed coming up. I don't believe he's going to go for Banelings off that. That would just be crazy to try and get Banelings off one base. I mean, maybe against another Zerg player it'd work, but I don't know. Against a Protoss player, not so sure. So we'll have to see exactly what's going on over here. We've got a Cyber Core coming up straight away. Oh, please don't tell me he's going for a second gas here. If Sand goes for second gas, it's probably going to mean Stargate Tech. I don't think so. If he was going to go for Stargate Tech, he would have gone for it by now. And it's not that good of a map to go for Stargate Tech, because you really don't know where your opponent is, so yeah. Anyway, we do have a bunch of Lings out so far for Mr. Hanfy. Ling's not really doing a lot by now, but speed has started, and all the drones have gone back onto the minerals. So it's definitely going to be a fast Ling push. They're still waiting on confirmation as to which base they're going to be going for. They do not know yet. And Mr. Sand just getting stuff out. He's got a single Zealot. Gone for a base off this. This is going to be quite disturbing right here. He has got a single Zealot, but the Zealot is actually using it for scouting at the moment. So the Lings managed to go over. Looks like Hanfy has taken a chance right here. Maybe he's going for this watchtower. I don't know if this is actually going to tell him anything. Probably not. So I still don't know which direction he's going to be going for. The probe is coming down here. And are they going to see the probe? Might just miss out on that guy. Just miss out. But they're sending out, there we go, a bunch of Lings coming over. See the probe over there. So this is still hard to determine, but there is one Zealot over there, and there's a bunch of Lings. Hanfy has just been going nuts on the Lings right now, catching their Zealot out, and suddenly Mr. Sand knows exactly what's going on. He's got a beautiful gate here. He's just built this gateway, actually, just to make sure that it's completely blocked off now. So 3 gateways total. He's chrono boosting out a sentry, which is going to help. I don't know how much force field energy he's going to have, but should be enough to hold on for a little while. He's even got a secondary pylon. So he's powering these guys. They're going straight for the primary pylon, actually going for pretty much everything. Sentry's got to start to knock them down, and he really needs like at least one other sentry, at least a stalker, so he could really start doing a lot of damage here. But there's just so many Lings, and I think the amount of DPS that Sand needs to do right here is just, no, I don't think he's going to be anywhere near enough to really do this. So there we go. This gateway's going down. The other way gateway's going down. He's nearly at the sentry. Puts down a force field, but these gateways are going to go down. Where is his other sentry? He's got one coming out. Maybe if he had 2 or 3 sentries, he can hold this off. But maybe he can hold it off anyway. There's a lot of Lings dying right here. This gateway going down, and here we are. The sentries actually are going to hold off this wave, I think. Though the gateway's getting low, and Hanfy actually gives the GG and just gives it up there. So, you all thought that Hanfy was going to win, but no, Hanfy gave the GG up there. So, quite an exceptional defense there. And it's a short-ass video, so we might as well go back and watch it, because that was excellent defense by Sand to sort of hold that off. Just the way he built up the way he kept everything going beautifully. So you can see right there, straight away, as soon as he saw they're coming, puts down the gateway to block the gap, then puts down the secondary pylon behind that. I think actually maybe cancel that at some point, but here we go. Sentry comes out. The Sentry's got a nice range as well. Does quite a lot of damage to these Lings. Maybe more than a Stalker, I'm not really sure. But it does a pretty good job, and there we go. He's falling back, building a gateway there. Building a gateway there. Puts them down early enough so they're not at extremely low health. Gets the Mothership core out and actually overcharges this. We didn't notice this before, but it definitely was happening. Sentry almost got taken out there. Was taking a bit of damage. Put down a force field. The Lings, maybe if they concentrated on this building, they might have got through, but they're sort of all over the place. The Nexus being overcharged. Great help. So getting the early Mothership core just pays dividends in this scenario. And eventually the gateway is just going up, just completely blocked it over and over again. Hanfy eventually run out of Lings, and he knew that he was not going to win against a 2-base Protoss when all these Lings had just gone down the crapper. He's never going to rebuild that many Lings and actually get through. He needed roaches or something, but he needed a second base to do an effective sort of roach harass. And Sand, meanwhile, hadn't lost any workers. He was 24 over 11, and Hanfy knew he was never coming back for that. So, yeah, crazy little game there. This is pretty good. I like to do the little games every now and then just to see what happens, because you always see unexpected stuff like this. If I cast a short game and it's basically just like a 10 pull and the Lings just rush in and kill everything, I'll be like, okay, that's probably boring, and I may not actually upload it. You know, like a cannon rush. If I see a cannon rush and it's very generic and the other player doesn't do anything crazy to try and stop it, then I probably won't upload it. But this, I feel like this, you know, is very nicely done. The way Hanfy just went nuts on the Lings. That wasn't anything special. I mean, he got the speed out, which is nice, but the way that Sand defended and eventually held off, I think that was pretty special. So yeah, definitely a very good game, and yeah, great stuff. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. It's always nice to see how the Masters and the Grand Masters deal with cheese, because that's one of the things you have to deal with a lot when you're playing ladder, just people cheesing your face off. So it's always nice to see how the Masters deal with it. Anyway, let's move on. I will catch you guys tomorrow with another game. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys later. This has been Hairy Muppet.